Can everybody hear me? Is it working? Is the mic working? Testing. Testing. Hey, Isaiah. Yeah, I got to see that. Sweet, sweet. Everything's working. That's awesome. Well, hello, everybody. I'm happy to be able to stream today. Yesterday was absolutely crazy. I was getting home around this time. So, yeah, I'm just happy that I'm actually able to be here for this one. So, current situation that we are staring down right now, we have this current tornado warning over here in Beaver and Texas counties. But this storm, this isolated supercell, is about to merge with this line, and this is pretty much going to be the main threat for tonight. It's going to be a MCS with increased damaging wind potential. You could see maybe a tornado warning or two tonight, but mainly we're going to be seeing a lot of destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. Also, some big hail. Softball size hail has already been reported. So I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna have to tell you to hold the phone here. This is not a derecho, guys. This is an MCS, and derecho you have to have very specific requirements that are met. For one, the derecho is a line of thunderstorms that spans about usually 100 miles across. I don't think we're seeing that and travels hundreds of miles. Oh, okay. I'm glad you know that. Not everybody does, and they fall into that trap really easily. So, just wanted to make sure that was clarified here. This is not something I would even call a derecho. Even and I'm not. I don't even have a degree. But yeah, this is not a derecho though. To anyone that's wondering, it's just going to be a big old MCS with some big time damaging wind potential. Oh yeah, it's going to be one heck of an MCS. Up to I saw a tag for up to 85-mile-per-hour wind potential. Not with any storms as of yet, but it's going to be a big one. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. I was trying to make a video this morning, but it didn't work out. I even tried to take my laptop with me to work and try to see if there was some way I could get the video to load. Didn't happen. So we went today without a morning video at all, and I'm kind of bummed about that. So yeah. So far, we've only seen a 70-mile-per-hour tag. Oh, Matador rating is EF3 right now, high end EF3. Potential to upgrade to EF4. Yeah, I got to see that on the last update before I went live. Oh yeah, it's gonna be ballistic. It's gonna be interesting to see just how far this goes. One thing that I might note here is also if we put this storm into motion here real quick, is that I do think there could be some potential for maybe the rotation with this supercell here to shift a little bit more towards the northeast. We're just waiting for this to load here. Also, I'm in the process of trying to get a new computer set up here. Well, we don't have it yet. It's not even ordered, but we're in the final phases of that. Yeah, it's mainly because of that low level jet, but I think this is going to be the dominant thing for sure. Just doesn't seem like we're going to get too many discrete supercells. If we do get one, though, oh baby, who knows what could happen. Already up to 10 people here. Also, just want to make sure we're hitting that like button, trying to get this info out to as many people as we can within the affected areas tonight. Anyone in the path definitely would be good to know if they were able to see this or really any stream tonight. But also, Anybody who's just tuning in for the first time today, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that share button, and if you're new, hitting that subscribe button. Oh no, I love that actually. That is super useful. For which reasons, Baconator? Happy you don't live in Hooker. Is it for the tornado, the hail, or the name? Not that I have anything against the people in Hooker, but it is kind of a funny name. I can't lie about that. I figured you were gonna go there with the town name. But yeah, yeah. Imagine having to say I live in Hooker. I live. Oh, oh wow, that sounds horrible. Well, that's another chat highlight. I hope you guys enjoy the bloopers that'll be coming at the end of the year. I don't know if it'll be a short or a full video or not, but yeah, I hope you enjoy those. Oh, no, what will be even worse is if you say only the city, not the state. Just say I'm from Hooker. Oh my God. I can't even say that was straight. Oh, the people of Hooker is pretty bad too. Hooker Street doesn't seem to sound as bad. I don't know why. If you don't say the street, oh wow, if JFK lived there, that's super ironic. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and look at the I cannot speak. Radio velocity with this tornado warning real quick while it's still discreet. Glad that you guys are here though. I was really frustrated the other night I wasn't able to stream. I probably wouldn't have been able to give too much on that one. So I think that's also partially a good thing. Shortwave intensifies at 01Z. Really, it seems like everything at the low to mid level seems to be strengthening as the night goes on. But we'll see what happens with that. Wow, look at the lightning. That is incredible. This storm has ramped up super fast. If we already look back here, we're already seeing some crazy winds. This is going to be heading towards Hardesty. So it's about to get pretty crazy pretty fast here. This is already escalating very quickly here. We're already seeing 70 mile per hour plus on here. And in all likelihood, we're probably going to see this intensify. This is really just the beginning here. Yeah, go for it, Connor. Definitely send that picture on Discord. Yeah, I saw a little bit about the smoke. Like I said, I had a really long video that I would have had up in the morning, and I would have touched up on a lot of different things, but unfortunately, it was just not meant to be. The video never processed or never uploaded or anything like that, so it is what it is. Then I tried to redo the video while I was at work, and that was awful. Never doing that again. Also, I need to update that widget. A few people unsubbed. I think it was Voldemort's alternate accounts, which is fine. But anyway, though, can't really get a good look at this rotation, unfortunately, due to the fact that it looks like we're in like a little. We're just in a weird spot here with the radar. Doesn't seem like we're that well. We are a little bit far away here. Be good if the Goodland radar was up and running, but yeah, it doesn't seem like that's a feasible option. I've heard from a lot of people today that that was down. Heard from multiple sources. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the warnings here, particularly severe thunderstorm warnings. This is not going to be a hefty tornado day. Just a heads up. So if you're looking for that, okay. We'll see if this search bar works today. It seems like it's doing all right. Appreciate it, Connor. We'll definitely elaborate on that more on Discord a little bit later. This is going to be forming right on this low pressure here pretty much too. So anything on the eastern flank of this is probably going to be, is pretty much going to be where that low level jet fires off. Yeah, it looks a little better on here. No, we're going to focus on the weather here. We're going to focus on the current weather. Oh, wow. Some really strong winds going away from away from the radar here. Already at 60. I thought even saw a few 70s, maybe even an 80. Okay, I saw 73 and dang. I thought that when I last looked at the composite reflectivity, it looked like they were going to be at their strongest by O1Z. I think that's actually anticipated. It wouldn't surprise me if that ended up happening. Not at all. So that supercell merger has begun to happen here. We're probably going to see that rotation start to shift a little bit more towards the north and east here. So maybe towards Liberal we might have to look out. Maybe down the line here we might see a new tornado warning get issued. Yep. So really within the next hour, we picked a decent time to start the stream. Would have liked to have started a little earlier, but it is what it is. So it's going to be interesting to see what we have happening next. Anyone that's just tuning in for the first time tonight, make sure you're hitting that like button, by the way, and also decimating that share button. The more we get into the algorithm, the more we can get out to people in these areas. This is not going to be a tornado stream. I just want to make that clear. It's mainly going to be for damaging winds, but with this setup here, these damaging winds can do the same type of damage as a tornado. So we need to make sure that we're trying to do what we can to help our fellow man get our warnings tonight. All right. I'm somewhat questioning whether or not I should do a hail pull tonight or anything like that. Or maybe see if I could maybe try to pull up an Oklahoma DOT camera. I'm not sure if it will work, but Be worth a try. Just give me a moment here. I'm gonna try a thing. Probably have better certainty of things working within the next few weeks once we get this new computer in. It's just getting through this last little stretch here that's going to be key. I have Alpha. I know that I have the Alpha subscription. I mean, it just lets you see everything, really. Um, I haven't really seen, but I mean, I've had Alpha the whole time, so I can't really say what the other ones do. It's been so long. I'm sure there's been some changes. I do like the ability to look at forecast models through Radar Omega, though. That's for sure. So far, the computer's actually seeming to work pretty well here. I'm trying to look up some cameras here, so just bear with me for a second. Okay. Just give me a second here, guys. If I'm silent, I'm still here. I just want you to know that. I'm trying to find any sort of cameras that are over towards the tri-state region right now. Oh yeah, for now. But we could see that rotation move off to the northeast here as that line begins to move. Because what ended up happening before that merger had happened, the supercell almost stopped moving. It was actually getting pulled into the storm, so who knows what could happen. It could do a thing. I'm leaning towards it not, though, if I'm being honest. Dang it. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that ends up looking on radar with that anticyclonic flow. Contingents, if you got a free hand, do you think you could help me try to find any sort of Oklahoma DOT cameras? It seems like we're on a freeze frame here. Okay, now it's moving again. Oh no, you can't do that from Radar Omega. I'm trying to do it from. I guess I'm trying to do it from Chrome if I can. But yeah, it's not available on Radar Omega, unfortunately. And there goes the tornado warning. Just expired. It would be nice if Radar Omega did have those DOT cameras, but there's got to be some kind of reasoning behind that. Dang. Try not to burp on stream. That would be kind of funny, but also kind of embarrassing all at the same time. Let's go back to reflectivity here and check out what the velocities look like now. No, I ate earlier. I ate before I started streaming. So no mukbang. Baconator. I was kind of desperate on that last stream, though. It was embarrassing. Yeah, you are hearing your own chewing. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you are definitely hearing your own chewing then, for sure. I was just trying to be silly on that one, but yeah, you actually kind of are hearing your own chewing. Okay. So both of these tags are probably going to have at least 65 to 70 mile per hour tags on the severe thunderstorm warnings. Are we going to see any tornado possible tags with this? Oh, we already got an 80 now. This is the first 80 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning tag on here. So this would be considered a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. This is going to be heading into liberal in just a little bit. 71. So they probably have downgraded this now. And then here's that area of interest that we were looking at earlier. Rotation's starting to diminish. So it looks like liberal is going to be okay here. All right, guys, up to 10 likes. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys a bunch. Also, if you can, make sure you're hitting that share button if you haven't already. So here's where that inflow notch is, where that supercell had merged with the rest of this MCS here. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this area because this could prompt a new tornado warning if this ramps up at all. Perryton got hit by a tornado about a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly. I think we were on stream to cover that one, and we're about to see them with this destructive severe thunderstorm warning tag. Not what I wanted to see here for sure. Yeah, I remember that one. I don't think that was the stream I met you. I think it was like the stream before it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, time flies. Thanks for the sub, Clint. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are in. If you are in this area, I hope you're in a safe spot. This currently is just a general severe thunderstorm warning. 60 mile per hour winds. We'll see if this ramps up at all. I think I'm probably going to take this split screen here so we can look at both the rain and the wind here. Yeah, that 80 mile per hour attack severe thunderstorm warning is gone now. We're mainly dealing with 70 more so than 80. This could easily strengthen back up to that, though, so we have to keep an eye on it here. I think that we might be getting a tornado warning here on that portion of the MCS here that I was talking about. We'll see. Just need to give this a minute here and see what happens after this radar loads. It's just taking its sweet time. Figures. So it wasn't just me. I was looking, but I was figuring maybe there was something I was missing. Let's see where this tornado. South Dakota. Wow. This is for Jackson County in South Dakota here. There's a tornado warning. This is radar indicated. Isaiah, that sounds very suggestive. Oh, not going to be able to sound the siren right now. Computer's a little slow at the moment. Also got to change the map here to velocity because we're on CC mode, correlation coefficient, but there is no tornadoes on the ground at the moment. We got up to 10 likes. Nice. Thank you guys. Again, appreciate everyone that's stopping by tonight. Okay, so we're going to see this pop up in just a second here. Okay, so here's our inflow notch, and oh, there's actually a very interesting point of rotation here. Think about it, your left beat isn't working. That sounded really weird, or that's just partially me. I guess that's just what happens when you've been in a few metal bands. Let me check this out real quick. Yeah, I'm checking that right now, if it'll work. But I can't seem to move now. Give it a second here. Oh, okay, we moved a little too much. Gate to gate does not look super impressive. At best here, we're seeing probably about, well, about 80. Oh no, I got it, Isaiah. It's not like that. I know. But yeah, I'd say gate to gates maybe about 90. No, there were a couple supercells that I was watching on composite reflectivity earlier when I was looking at models. So it's not surprising that we got a tornado warning. I doubt this is on the ground, though, for right now at least. It's definitely not an impressive scan. Like it. What's the Echo Top looking like? Okay, hang on. Well, I want to look at all that stuff though. At the same time, I'm kind of concerned about this computer. 53,000 feet seems to be about the tallest point of these storms here. 52 to 53,000. All right. I hope we set our trash out for the night. Gosh, he's moving slow. Close out Chrome, see if I can get that to speed up the computer. Okay. The warning is for ping pong size hail. Inflow notch might be closing up just a little bit. Storm might be occluding. No, it's not occluding. Oh, here we go, Kyle. Is there even a ping pong emoji at all? I know there's like a golf ball one. Oh, wow. They really do have emojis for everything these days. Well, I guess in that case, everybody spam your ping pong emojis. Because our mod Kyle made that a thing a long time ago in the first stream, so let's just keep that going. We'll keep that tradition alive. Still our only tornado warning here. Not anticipating too many more of these, but I am anticipating a lot of destructive severe thunderstorm warning tags. Some even up to this pace right here at 80 miles an hour. This is the main reason why we are live tonight. Yes, definitely would keep the chat fun, especially as the audience would start to grow. That'd be even better. Currently up to 10 concurrent viewers, so it's a good start. Especially since we're not expecting a whole outbreak. So I can understand if not everybody's interested in watching. Hey, you need to ask contingents about that, by the way. Eggplant. Because he has a spider that he named Eggplant. Dang it, Kyle. I should time you out for that. I ought to time you out for that. Acted just like the other mods now. Literally just started spamming that name in the Discord one day. That's suggestive. Uh, I never really was into Eggplant personally. I gotta switch this radar mode. Speaking of which, let's look at the hail. Oh, you've never had it either, huh, Kyle? had you had the second guess for a second, didn't you? That was funny. But yeah, I've never had the food eggplant. As far as vertically integrated liquid, by the way, pretty much maxed out values. about as expected here. Isaiah, you you're messing it up, man. You're messing up, man. You're fumbling. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, so in the meantime here, go back to velocity, see what it looks like on this next scan here, and then we'll probably start looking back towards Oklahoma. It's probably will still go on for a little bit. Oh, so we have okay, contingents here has just sent me here to sent me to a feed for Kansas Department of Transportation camera here. Nobody move. Ooh, okay. Might have something on here in these cameras. I'm actually going to show you guys in just a minute here. Good catch, contingents. Appreciate it, man. Just give me a second. Give me like 5 seconds here in order for this to load. Okay, there we go. Over in the Pacific, a little bit, but like I said, I was gonna do a lot on this morning's video. I was gonna be covering pretty much everything: tropics in the Atlantic, Pacific, July outlook, all of that. But that video never loaded, so now all the info that I had put in on that, now it's outdated, so I can't even use it. It's like a 30 plus minute video. All that effort for nothing. I'll see if I can cover it in the morning. I'm just gonna have to hope that somehow this upcoming video uploads. I don't think it was anything on YouTube's end. I think it was more so mine. All right. You guys ready to see what this MCS is looking like here? Because I'm about to have a view of it in just a second. Also, if you're just tuning in for the first time tonight on stream, make sure you're hitting that like button, by the way. Also hitting that share button, too. Hang on. I'm about to swing over to the feed here. Just need to take it full screen, and then we're going to switch over. Okay. Who are you saying yes, Queen, to? No, you're not talking to me. I'm definitely not any of that. I'm 100% man. And this man has something to say to you. I don't know if any of you remember where that's from. I'll let you figure it out. If Lexi was in here right now, she probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. I would be sad if she didn't. Anyway, though. Nope. I know you're a little too young. Isaiah, you're a little too young. You wouldn't get it. It's not anything bad, but that movie might be a little bit before your time. That's all I'm saying. You may have still seen it, though. I'll give her like maybe another minute to come in here and say it. If she doesn't figure it out, if she doesn't come in, then I'll just say it. All right, but we're about to take a look at this stream here, at this camera towards Kansas. Okay. Wind already seems to be picking up well outside of the storm right now. But you can see the storm structure far off in the distance here. We're going to be switching on and off between this. What's that MCS looking like? Yeah, I'm about to switch back to that right now. I think we even saw some lightning just a second ago. Bird flying off too. He's like, nope, I'm not with any of this. I'm out of here. Okay. Trying to get out of this camera here. All right, Isaiah, it was from the SpongeBob movie, by the way. Nice. Good finds, contingents. Good finds. We need to save. We need to find more of these DOT cameras and save them, or any sky cams, light traffic cams, whatever we can find. But yeah, the little quote that I was referencing was from the SpongeBob movie, by the way. Hang on. Okay, so I'm having a little trouble with my screen right now. Come on now. What in the world is going on now? Yep. I'll get into the details of how of what part that is a little bit later, but right now I'm trying to switch over to the radar here. Computer's acting really weird. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to click this one. Dang it. Severe thunderstorm warning towards Delaware. Wow. All right. Finally switching back over. In the far corner here, actually, I actually see a 80-mile-per-hour wind report already. 80-mile-per-hour tag, 9 miles south of Hugoton. Train spotter. Yeah, I thought really just in general, I felt like the setup was kind of favoring more so towards Oklahoma here. There's a second 80-mile-per-hour tag now. Wow. Yeah, I saw that tag. I was like, dang, Reed, you don't look happy today. Like, what the heck's going on with you, buddy? You okay? Reed probably will look back at it later. I'm like, oops. Oh well. He probably won't care. He'll just be, if anything, he might just laugh at it. Which is probably something I would do if I did that. He might have just been in a rush to make a thumbnail. He's like, ah, the heck with it. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, I'm betting it was the auto thumbnail. Yeah, he probably was like, well, that's a great thumbnail right there. Who is that handsome devil here? Oh, it's all good. So what I was trying to talk with Isaiah about earlier is I was quoting a I was quoting a part of the SpongeBob movie. Oh yeah, I know. So now we're focusing all our attention back with this MCS once again. Trying to switch radar sites back to Amarillo here. Oh, did you recognize that part though? It's one of the lesser known parts of the movie, but it was still pretty funny. Looks like they are. But special weather statement isn't as bad as a 70 mile per hour attack severe thunderstorm warning. I think that storm might have weakened below severe limits, so they could be getting spared. Or at least getting spared some of the worst weather. Looks like the west side of it is involved in it. I knew you wouldn't fail me. I knew you wouldn't fail me. I knew you wouldn't fail me at all, Lexi. I knew if anyone would know, it would be you. So right now, actually, this is the least impressive the lines looked on reflectivity, but the only problem is look back here. 73, 64. Plenty of damaging winds in this storm still. And it is taking that right turn, and it will probably ramp up a bit more in the next little bit. Just a second here. I'm about to take a look at the loop. It looks like someone just flushed a weak toilet. That's actually kind of funny. No, no, I know exactly what you mean, but it's still funny. Just picturing that in my head and expecting that on this loop here would be is going to be pretty funny. If it'll That is a very good point right there, Lexi. Mm. Yeah, that's below severe limit, so that's good news for them in Parrington. Because that tornado was, I think that tornado that hit there a couple weeks ago was rated EF3. So while 50 or 55 mile per hour winds are still bad, considering what it could have been, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and look at this other report here of 80 while we're waiting to see how this radar acts. Okay, this is the same one I was looking at. Yeah. So both of these caused reported by issue. Severe thunderstorm watch now issued further to the north. Oh, this is over towards Dodge City. This was the main part of that where that moderate risk was, if I remember correctly, too. Well, I zoomed out a little further than I wanted. Would really love it if the Goodland, Kansas radar was working right now. Think we'd have a better vantage point. Because we're probably about to enter a radar hole in the next little bit. Because we're getting towards the edge of this radar's range, and then after that, we're going to have to depend on Dodge City's radar, and hopefully it will reach. It should, but just in case, that's where that Goodland radar comes into play here. Dang. So this is probably where we'll see the highest probability of damaging winds, I'm going to guess. I mean, we already saw it towards liberal, so I anticipate a little bit of ramping up going on here in the next little bit. Wouldn't it be crazy if they end up being the population center in the moderate risk and then they end up seeing next to nothing? Yeah. Yeah, Kansas, the population really drops off after you get after you get out of Oklahoma, it seems. Like Oklahoma City is the big hot spot, and then after that, population starts to drop off just a bit. And the further north you go, the more unpopulated it gets. Yeah, it does. I think I am going to probably switch to that now. I think it's about time. Okay, there we go. Radar switching, just taking its time. The Canadian storms the other day are in a giant wind rotation. I've never seen that. I've never seen it that visible. Is there any way you could show me a radar image? I'd love to see that. Definitely share that on Discord if you can find it. I'd love to actually try to cover a little bit more weather towards Canada too. I think that we I think that will be pretty interesting. I just need more sources to use. I think I could actually use GFS model, and maybe even Radar Omega, but I have to confirm that. Hit the D chord. Jeez, why is this not loading? I clicked it just a second ago and it's just not loading. It started and then it stopped. I would love to hit a D chord. Actually, hmm, you've tempted me, Kyle. I might just. You know what? I'm going to. Give me a second here. I'm going to mute for just a moment. I think there's a few screen captures apps that you could use for that, actually. All right, let's go see that. Let's go see if we got any new tags for 80. Holy! Oh my gosh. This is Beaver County, Oklahoma. Yeah, this deserves a siren right here, to say the least. This is 100-mile-per-hour tag severe thunderstorm warning. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. That is wild. This is in the panhandle of Oklahoma here. This is near Flores. Oh my god. Yeah. Spam those 100s in the chat, dude. Wow. Spam the 100. This is moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. Dang, I can't even keep the warning up. That is unbelievable. Yeah, them people finna fly. Let's hope not. I really wouldn't want to see that happen. Why isn't this working? What is going on with my computer today? I click on the warning. Normally it pops up, but not today. It should be right in here. There we go. This is a destructive storm for Beaver and Foregone. 100-mile-per-hour wind gust and ping-pong-sized hail. Yeah, it's getting spicy real freaking fast. Why, do you think the files are corrupted, contingents? Yeah, it was just as I was expecting, too. I was noticing that from the 18Z runs onward, that it was going to take a little bit of a right turn, and when it did, oh boy. And it's pretty safe to say that that's exactly what happened. I wasn't expecting to see 100, though. Not that quickly. I thought it was going to be a little bit later in the evening. HRRR has done really well this year, though. But yeah, this 100 plus area is probably right over Beaver. Oh, come on, computer. Stop playing with me. In fact, I wish we were a little bit more over towards Kansas so that way we could see it. I'm going to actually switch back to that Skycam here in just a bit. Oh, there it is. Right in here. That's where those 100-mile-per-hour winds are. This probably will be just north of Forgan here. But this will probably either it will hit Knowles or just stay slightly north of here. Oh, man. Wow. These are some crazy numbers right here. There it is. We found it. And we're probably starting to see a little bit of a surge going on here too. Yep, 102, 120 right here. Is this part of that 100-mile-per-hour tagged severe thunderstorm warning? No, but this probably will get it soon. Wow, man. Wow. And this ramped up super fast. And you can even tell on reflectivity that this area is going to have some really strong winds because whenever you see this contrast right here, where the rain goes from pretty much next to nothing to heavy in a matter of seconds, oh my goodness. That's usually a very telling indicator of damaging winds. Like right across here where I have it circled. If it travels 200 miles, then that is derecho technically. I mean, it has a chance, but I doubt it makes it that far. If it does, then holy. Make sure I screenshot this so that way we can look back at this one. This could be a big time event. Also, here's your D chord, Kyle. Yeah, I hear you. Maybe you didn't hear the D chord, but I just decided to play it. No, it's just a standard bar chord. No, I'm not playing a song right now, Isaiah. We need to cover the weather. If we get to a point where we can get that other channel going to my original channel, I'll do live streams on that where I'll play music. But I don't want to get this one copy claim too much. Forgot that was even on in the background. I just realized that. So, we're starting to see a little bit of a downtrend here. That's some good news. But yeah, the fact that it reached that point there, the 120 for a second, was kind of frightening. And that's pretty much the equivalent of. That's close to EF2, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, 120 would be a low end EF2. In fact, I'm sure of it. You're eating drunken noodle and so dank. That sounds interesting. Oh, wow. This is confirmed. It's got a confirmed 100-mile-per-hour attack now, too. This was confirmed by a chaser. Oh, wow. 114. This was south of Turpin. Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty much EF2 wins. Man, this is already getting crazy. We're really just getting started here. Yeah, I thought it was 111. Man. Uh-oh. Don't need it to do that. Uh-oh, I think I may have screwed up when I hit that little button right here. I think it's going to send me back to my home site. No. Yep, it's about to kick me out of this site. Dang it. Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay, it was just a loop. I was about to say I didn't mean to hit the location tracker there, but it didn't kick me, so thankfully we're good here. Here's that area of spin that you guys were talking about, and that's what probably got those winds to really start to kick up there. I'm still watching this area over here for the potential of some spin ups. I mainly think damaging winds are going to be the big threat here. But what a surge of wind. You can even see it on this loop here perfectly. Look at that. Wow. That is quite a sight. So bulk shear is increasing in 45 minutes. Everything seems to be right on schedule as far as GFS, or not GFS, but HRRR and the RAP are concerned. They did a really good job forecasting this event. I almost say perfect so far. Well, I mean, yeah. Nah, I don't know if it'll make that sharp turn anytime soon. I think it's going to pretty much maintain mostly a dead east motion. But if it does do that, we could have some problems on our hands here for sure. Okay, I don't know what the heck's going on with my phone here. Yeah, those are some ugly numbers right there for sure. As far as SIG is concerned, 10.4, 9.8, not what you'd want to see, especially with something like this, because what would end up happening there most likely is that tornado, that would be a big tornado, not very much so a long-lived one, but the fact that it would be in a line of storms, odds are it would be rain wrapped, just dangerous situation across the board if that were to occur, as if this wasn't already dangerous enough. Okay, let's check out some of these other severe thunderstorm warnings. I'm kind of curious as to why Radar Omega does the severe thunderstorm warning numbers like they do. They have 65 in blue, but then they go to 70 in orange, 80 in red, and then when it gets to 100, it's blue again. That's one thing I have noticed here. All right. I think we're going to take this out of loop here and yeah, this is going to, either way, whether this becomes a ratio or not, it's going to be one that's remembered. But yeah, this is incredible to look at on radar. I think we're going to take a look at the live feed here with the camera. Hey Kyle, Contingents did a cool thing. Type in exclamation point Zulu. Small but deadly. That's what I would say. Well, hopefully it doesn't turn out to be deadly. What the heck just happened to my... Okay. I'm having trouble with my screen right now. I don't know why I can't get switched over to Chrome here. There we go. I got it fixed now. Yeah, I don't know how the heck he pulled that off, but it's pretty freaking cool. The storm is starting to get closer to the Dodge City sky cam here. You can actually start to see the shelf cloud here. But right over here is where it would be. You can already see the winds that are increasing out ahead of it. You can tell by this wire that's moving around here. And if you look down, you can kind of see some movement in the trees if you look really closely. So, interesting stuff starting to happen here. Who knows what we could see in the next little bit here on this camera. I'm excited to see it, but I'm also hoping that everyone in Dodge City ends up being safe or ends up getting to a safe spot. All right, we're going to be continuing to check these areas for changes with these severe thunderstorm warnings. Still have the 80-mile-per-hour tag, which is in the same county where we saw 100. Oh my goodness, Kyle. That's a terrible taste. Obligatory. Or not Kyle, but that's Contingents. But either way, you guys are so messed up for that. You are so messed up for that. Get the heck out of Dodge. That's messed up. How could you do that? All right, so we're getting some 60 and 70 mile per hour tags now. This is just north of Liberal. This is north of Meade. This is a 70 mile per hour tag. Northeast of Liberal, 60 mile per hour tag. So it's going to be some widespread reports here. 69 miles an hour. Interesting. Uh-oh, we lost the feed for a split second. Oh, this is closing. Oh, Skyview's still up. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, 69. Nice. But yeah, I just realized Skyview was still up. I think I'm going to set my screen capture now to screen 1. Just to where I'm capturing the entire screen here. Or maybe not, because it just kicked me out of the scene completely. Isn't that nice? Oh, this is why I need this new computer right here. It's acting up now. There we go. 66 would be more metal. We need more metal. We don't have enough metal. We need a lot more. We're starting to get closer and closer to the storm here so we can see more and more of the structure here. Just look at how sculpted the anvil is. That is absolutely incredible. Oh, meta. No, I know what you meant. I still wanted to say metal, okay? Don't judge me. But anyway, look at this structure here. This is incredible. Well, this is incredible to look at. Oh, this is creeping in fast too. There's some lightning off to the left there. All right, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch back to Radar Omega for a moment. Then we'll jump back to this. Dang it. Can't get this to work now. Storm goes up to 90,000 feet. Wow, that's crazy. I was about to say, what the heck is this? The end of the world? Alright. Now that we're back on here, let's go ahead and do that. Just that though. Let's go ahead and look at the Echo Top. This is getting to about 60,000. Yep, 59. Up there it is. 60,000 feet. Huge mesocyclone and updraft. And then this is just to the north of Perryton. Seeing some high cloud top up to about 60,000 as well. 62,000. Some big time numbers here. And with all the cape in the atmosphere, these storms can just keep on going. It's absolutely nuts. This is cool to look at right here. I love all the features that Radar Omega has. Alright. Oh, there's a new report, 70-mile-per-hour gust that it just went through Meade. It's by fire department. And Meade is currently without power too. Man, things are starting to get crazy. Or only they're getting more and more intense, more and more crazy. Uh-oh. Is the camera down? Yeah. Hang on, let me fix it. Shouldn't be an issue. There we go. I don't know what the heck happened there. Starting to see the base of the storm now. We're starting to see under that shelf cloud at this point. You can actually see it actively moving in closer. And it's moving with some pace too. This is amazing to look at right now. Yeah, they really are contingents. It's pretty crazy. It's just amazing what this setup ended up bringing to the table today. And to still think that we're only in the start of this. This can continue to ramp up, actually. That's the crazy thing. Oh, because of this dumb syndrome. Sorry, man. Oh, hey, if you have to get off, nothing issue, man. Yeah, but you gotta take care of yourself, man. Yeah, you need to get back. You need to get back to your health, to full health, man. So if you gotta call it a night and rest up, I would urge you to do that. I mean, there will be plenty more streams, and there will be plenty of better streams from this point. Besides, you can watch the rest of this on YouTube. I mean, this gets uploaded after the end of every stream, so yeah, there's no need for you to be up. Yeah, and like Kyle said, drink plenty of fluids too. So yeah, man. Ooh, yeah, we hope you're better soon, man. But for now, take care. Wait, what? I'm Kyle, then you. I don't know. I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, I'm loving that. I think that's amazing to see right there. I'm absolutely loving every moment. You are Kyle. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I'm being a little slow. But man, I just wish this had sound. That's the only thing, but G dot cameras normally don't. Oh, you were kind of confused too, contingents, or am I just dumb? Anyway, you can see those clouds actually being pushed out by the storm here. That is incredible. You like what you're seeing, Owen? This is the G dot cam. This is the K dot cam in Kansas. Yeah, wouldn't, but it'd still be cool. Oh no, this hasn't been tornadic for a while, but literally the winds are so high that it's pretty much like it's a tornado on a much larger scale and a much longer duration. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier on Discord. This is exactly what we expected to happen, and it lived right, and it was right up. It lived up to expectation, basically. Been live for almost an hour and for over an hour and a half now. Wow. Last time I checked, this storm was moving at about 50. I'm about to check again, off screen, while we continue to watch this feed as the storms roll in. Wish there was a way I could split these off into two screens here, but we're not quite at that point yet. Got to get more features on Streamlabs, or better manage how to use it, I should say. Yes, you did do a great job with this view contingents, 100%, man. This came in clutch. So this officially has 80 mile per hour tag on it. This is towards Meade, Clark, Ford, and Gray counties in Kansas. So we're going to go ahead and sound the siren here at this point. If it'll play. There we go. I wouldn't say that that's what makes it a raid trail, but possibly, yes. It has to travel 200 miles. We'll look at the distance in just a minute here. Actually. Oh, here comes that shelf cloud. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to pause it. Yeah, I think so too. The parameters on the Cape only goes so far to the east. By the time it gets to northern Oklahoma, northern Kansas, it's going to start running out of Cape, hypothetically speaking. Yeah, but even then, it's going to be a big time MCS. Oh, let's look at the camera start to shake here. We're seeing that shelf cloud come in now. You'd be able to see everything off stream too, man. So if you need to get rest, go ahead and do it. I think you should, to be honest. It's not that we don't want you here. We want you to be well. Yeah, it's incredible to watch, especially with that sunlit backdrop over here, with the sunset backdrop over here. Are you sure, Isaiah? I'm not going to tell you what to do necessarily, but I really would recommend that you try to get some rest, man. Here it comes. That's not a small fever, man. I'm just saying. Don't do that. Oh, but anyway, well, so well, so what are your thoughts? Are we gonna see some power outages in just a second here, or have we already? This is over towards Dodge. This is over towards Dodge City. Yep. Yeah, that's what I sounded the siren for just a second ago. Wish I could keep this feed up in the corner of Radar Omega, just like I was looking at a chaser, but I don't have the amount of screens that I would need to pull that off, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yes, that is kind of bad if you're looking to see power outages. I just hope we don't see any damage. All right, here you go. Screenshot this. Wait, wait. fair enough, but at the same time, I don't know. Is the mouse in a good spot for you, contingent, so you can take a screenshot? I think the heaviest of the rain actually is going to remain to the left of the camera here. I think we're looking more so towards maybe the north, maybe northwest. Sweet. Glad you got it, man. Wait, I think I'm starting to see the rain coming into view here. Because this is moving just about east here at this point. So we're kind of moving, kind of looking at a west, maybe west southwest. I don't know if that's rain or dust that we're seeing here. I can't even tell anymore. Sun's about to go away, though. I do know that. Oh man, this is gonna be a sight to watch here. I'm still keeping an eye on warnings. I'm just looking at it on my phone, by the way, guys. So that way, if something else does come up, I will be able to sound the siren. If needed be, I can switch off of this. But this is pretty cool to watch, though. You got to see a dust devil, Isaiah. That was pretty cool. I've seen a few of them myself. Or little dust whirlwinds as well. Some of those look pretty intense sometimes, too. It's pretty nice to watch. Best part is the line share, a lot of those are pretty harmless. Yeah, this is amazing to watch. Come on. Like, who would have thought? Oh, wow. What, aftershocks? Tremors? Wow. I think there's only one ever earthquake I can remember actually being in, and it wasn't even bad. It was just for a moment, though. If it even was that, I'm not even sure. Here comes a big surge of wind. You can see the camera starting to shake here. There's a cell phone tower right there. That's not a power flash, by the way. Look at how quick those clouds are moving. Oh, the big storm. So that could be anything for over there. Thankfully, it didn't for your sake. Really, all of ours. I think that's the precip right there. Wind's picking up again. Just out ahead of that main line of rain. You can actually see the trees really starting to kick up here. Oh, you can literally just see it overtaking everything. That is insane. Here's the precip. Here it is. There goes the sunlight, and here comes the wind. Here comes a big gust of wind. Yeah, that rain shaft is screaming in. The sun is literally about to be gone here. We're probably not going to be able to see anything in just a second here. Oh, there goes. Oh, the camera's moving. Camera's starting to shake really violently now. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. This is crazy to watch. Look how many people are still out here on the road. That's one thing about it. This is crazy to see. I almost wonder if we're even going to see any sort of raindrops on this camera because the wind's blowing so fast. Yeah, I saw that too. I think it was a leaf. It's another one. Maybe it was a fly. No, it's a leaf. There's the rain. The wind is pushing the rain so heavily it's almost blinding, even though the rain seems like it's kind of light. You could still see the sun setting in the background here. That's even crazier. Wow. I gotta make sure I bookmark this page right here, so that way we can look at the cameras again if we need to. Just as quickly as the rain came in, it's already about out of here. The picture's cleared up. That is wild. Well, that was pretty cool. I think worst of it was actually a little bit to the south of Dodge City, though. So as intense as that was, there's probably spots off to the south that were even more intense than that. That was cool to watch, though. Let's go ahead and get back to the radar here. All right, so this is the radar site right over here in Dodge City. Yeah, the heaviest of activity is actually pretty well to the south here still. We'll go ahead and set that into a loop. There's another 100-mile-per-hour tag here. This is over towards Mineola. This is towards Mistler, Kansas, 100-mile-per-hour gust. Yeah, that was honestly very light for what we've been seeing here. Here's that boat out segment right here. This is probably where we're going to see the strongest of winds. I wouldn't blame you, and I would do the same thing. I'd be like, I gotta get somewhere. Gotta find somewhere to get inside, man. I'm not trying to drive in this. If I chase it, I'm gonna try to be ahead of it. I'm not trying to be caught in the winds, unless I have somewhere to go. Like be safe. Man, wow. What a night it's been already. We still have plenty more to go, honestly. Catch me inside. You right about that? Not even a how about that. You right about that. You will catch me inside. Honestly, yes. It's a very good observation to make right there, Isaiah. A lot of people don't realize it until it happens. And then they're like, what just hit me? Create an ad of that of with the make that into like a shirt or something, Isaiah. We'd sponsor it. We'd help you sell the shirt. You'd get all the profit. It'd be funny though. But yeah, you should definitely do that. Make sure you screenshot that chat right there where you made that quote. In fact, yeah, definitely save that quote because that's going to end up on the highlights by the end of the year. There's probably been so many of them we aren't going to get them all, but this at least needs to be clipped. Something like that. No, yeah, you totally should. It's just a little funny thing, but who knows, man? It's just those little small things that can make the biggest of differences, man. Hey, that severe thunderstorm watch goes for another 5 hours. That's crazy. I'd be like, man, I just want to go to sleep at some point because this warning, this watch here goes on till basically 2 a.m. or at least 2 a.m. my time. Actually, probably no, it actually would be 2 a.m. their time. I think. I can't do math right now. I guess I don't know. No, it'd be 1 o'clock their time. Okay. Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be live that long. I mean, I got a good bit of energy still, but I don't know if I can go that long. I could probably at least do midnight, but after that, that might be a little hard. But I'm down to try it. I think they just issued a new mesoscale discussion specifically for this MCS now. Andy Hill Yill. That's what he. Oh, what? What? I probably could have screwed up at any point with those innuendos. Daggone it. See, it's because of you guys why I can't have nice things. Alright, let's see if we can scroll down here. Get a look at this meso discussion. No, we cannot. Crap. Or that's what he said. Dang, I can't even read things straight already. Daggone it. My powers are diminishing. I don't even know at this point. I just misread it. That's all. Okay. I'm good on that. I don't really drink soda anymore either, to be honest. Soda messes up soda messes up the vocal folds. All that extra phlegm is not good for you. Take a Viagra and you're back in the game. Oh no. Oh, the Coke. Give me a second, contingents. Kind of multitasking, so it might take a little moment. It's better not to ask, Isaiah. It's better not to ask. Okay, there we go. I think I'm about ready. Yeah, there's no C4 in the house right now. It's just body armor. It's just coconut water. It is just the coconut water. Death energy. Pause. That is not information that a kid should be knowing. Where you at, contingents? Alright, here we go. What were you saying, contingents?
Oh, the mesoscale discussion that was issued 10 minutes ago-ish
Uh,
says a small, intense Boeing complex will pose a threat for significant severe wind gusts of 75 to 100 miles per hour this evening as it spreads eastward across southwestern Kansas and northwestern Oklahoma. Multiple measured severe wind gusts ranging from 65 to 100 miles per hour and damage reports have recently occurred in the Oklahoma Panhandle, with a small Boeing cluster now moving into far northwestern Oklahoma and southwestern Kansas. Strong inbound velocities noted from KVNX around 9,000 feet AGL along the apex of the bow suggest the development of a pronounced rear inflow jet. The thermodynamic environment in the near term, next 1 to 2 hours, should remain quite favorable for significant severe wind gusts of 75 to 100 miles per hour in a narrow corridor across far northwestern Oklahoma into northwestern and south central Kansas. Instability gradually decreases with eastward extent into north central Oklahoma. south central Kansas along/north of a stalled surface boundary. The potential for significant severe winds further east into these areas beyond 04Z, which is 11 p.m. Central, is less clear owing to the somewhat weaker instability. Still, some severe wind threat will likely persist tonight as the Boeing complex develops eastward.
Gotcha. Appreciate that, contingents. I don't know if I had them on speakerphone, but it wasn't loud and I wasn't trying to be rude. But that's pretty much what we got with the mesoscale discussion here. I don't know why we talking about Viagra's here, but Viagra is not going to be for this activity here today. Y'all are nasty. Oh. Sorry, Kyle. Misunderstood it all. Probably did my CPU a favor, though. Okay. They're already out here teaching you kids about Viagra. That's crazy. As if anything good will come out of that. Dang, somebody disliked now. Well, anyway. Oh no, I do blame school. Severe thunderstorm warnings heading towards Greensburg, actually. Wow. There's only a 70-mile-per-hour tag on it, thankfully. I think I was pretty close to the mic. It's not like I just leaned away. I was just like pretty much right next to it. About the same distance as what I am now. I should have just put it on the I should have just done the VC on the computer. That's all that really means. You might just be a cinnamon roll, Isaiah. You might just be a cinnamon roll. Since you want to bring them up. Okay. Well, you're in for a treat here. Looks like Contingents is about to treat you to a report. Alright, this might take a second to load up, though. Just gonna give you a fair warning. No, Kyle, this is not Roblox, so there is no Lego. I mean, really, I think I think a lot of people have grown to like you here. They've grown to like your reports. They think you are very knowledgeable. Oh, I was scratching my head, that's all. I didn't know it was coming through that clearly. Wow. That was a surprise. Yeah, I was just scratching my head a little bit. Dang. That's good and not good all at the same time. Sheesh. All right, I guess you guys ready to hear contingents?
Hold on.
All right, testing 1, 2.
All right. uh, the severe weather threat for Severe Thunderstorm Watch 405 continues. Summary. A small, intense Boeing complex will pose a threat for significant severe wind gusts of 75 to 100 miles per hour this evening as it spreads eastward across southwestern Kansas and northwestern Oklahoma. Discussion. Multiple measured severe wind gusts ranging from 65 miles per hour up to around 100 miles per hour and damage reports have recently occurred in the Oklahoma Panhandle, with a small Boeing cluster now moving into far northwestern Oklahoma and southwestern Kansas. Strong inbound velocities, noted from KVNX, around 9,000 feet AGL along the apex of the bow, suggests the development of a pronounced rear inflow jet. The thermodynamic environment in the near term, next 1 to 2 hours, should remain quite favorable for significant severe wind gusts of 75 to 100 miles per hour in a narrow corridor across far northwestern Oklahoma into southwestern and south central Kansas. Instability gradually decreases with eastward extent into north central Oklahoma and south central Kansas, along/north of a stalled surface boundary. The potential for significant severe winds, updated. The potential for significant severe winds farther east into these areas beyond O4Z, which is 11 p.m. Central, is less clear owing to the somewhat weaker instability. Still, some severe wind threat will likely persist tonight as the Boeing complex develops eastward. And that was posted by Gleason.
Nice. All right.
All right.
Show contingent some love here, you guys. Show them some love in the chat. Hey, there we go, Kyle. All right, so now that now we get back to looking at the radar and seeing what's next. Wichita would probably be the next area of interest here, as far as storm coverage would be concerned, and probably the next point in which we would be able to get a camera on there again. With it being so far out still, it's probably going to be at least another hour, maybe less. Welcome back, Emmanuel. We've gotten a ramp up in the 70 mile per hour reports over here just south of the 100 miler. 77. Mesonet. All right, that's from Meade. What's up, Kyle? I do see a little interesting point here in this area, at least on reflectivity, on velocity. It doesn't look that impressive. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna see if I can try to do another video this upcoming morning, and we'll go on from that point. But we'll see what happens. Really, there should have been a video up today, but the video never uploaded, so yeah. It's kind of a messy situation there. I had my video up just as they were calling for a potential upgrade to moderate risk, which is what they ended up doing later on. So, yeah. Here comes a new update right now. It's about to go through cold water here. It already kind of looks like it's weakening actually a little bit here. It doesn't look as intense on velocity as it did before. I mean, the winds are still strong, but I'm not necessarily seeing the same kind of intensity that we did before. I think we're already starting to see a little bit of a drop off, just a tiny bit. These 60 mile per hour winds aren't quite as widespread as they were before. Emoji applause. That should be a shirt. Or better yet, or better yet, or better yet, or better yet. That's going to become a quote. Just like Baconator has a quote. I guess we found one of your quotes. And then even Isaiah himself has found a quote now. The only one that we're waiting on now for a quote is probably you, Kyle. Don't try too hard though. Just let it come naturally. 'Cause I don't even have a quote myself, I don't think. No, you can't use that quote. No, you can't use that quote, Kyle. That's not going to work. What the heck? You cheating. You cheating. Just let it happen. Either perspective, that's crazy. That's what the other person said. Shh, shh, shh. Just let it happen. Hey, if nothing else on these streams, I try to at least keep you entertained. Yo, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's not do that now. Chill out. Mm. Well, dang. I was trying to play dead. It's like, hey, look, I don't want to be fed to. I don't want to be fed to another spider, okay? I don't want to be fed to no spider, okay? If I play dead, maybe I won't be as appealing. It's kind of funny. It's actually really funny. Dang. You gotta send a picture of that in Discord. That'd be pretty interesting to see. I'm gonna check and see if we can get any sort of pictures from Wichita. Come on now. Let's reopen this window and we'll see what we get next. Okay, there we go. So we got that site up. Now we just need to find... We need to find Wichita here. I'm trying to find the camera over towards Wichita at this point. If anyone's got any way to help me get there, let me know. 'Cause I'm struggling to get things loaded here on my computer with so much running right now. It's a lot for one computer to handle. It's taking forever to load. I'm gonna switch back to Radar Omega for now. We'll see if we can find it if we get close, as the storms get closer here. Oh wait, contingents has just come through with a link. Let's go see what we can get here. I'm just waiting for the chat feed to load up here in Streamlabs so I can jump over to it. Okay, there we go. Alright, it should be popping up any minute here, and then I should be able to switch over. Alright, so we're starting to see those warnings over towards Medicine Lodge now. Yeah, it's going to take a second, clearly. Okay, there we go. Oh, we have a much clearer view from here, too. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to this view for right now. Gonna go into a mode here where my phone will be what announces updates for severe weather. I'll be using my phone to update severe warnings here. Just give me a second here. Alright, we are back in the game. I think Wichita will be a little bit further off to the north of this here too, if I'm being honest. So we may have to look more. We may be looking more so towards the south to see activity. I do see something on the left side of this screen here, though. Just trying to get this feed to pop up here. Can anyone see anything? Can anyone see anything right now? Uh-oh. Is the feed not working? Uh-oh. Yep, it's messing up. Daggone it. Too much up at once. I know what I need to close out there. Yeah, I can see that's not working right now. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. Not getting good video quality from YouTube right now. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix this. That's weird. Okay, there we go. I got it. I think I got it now. I can't wait to see that. Having a little trouble with the feed here. I think I got it now, though. Just had to do a little bit of digging around here. I think we got it now. All right. We got it. You can actually see some lightning here off in the distance. I still think we're looking to our south here, though. I don't think this is going to hit, I don't think this is going to hit northeast Wichita. I I think it's going to remain pretty far to the south here. So we may not be able to get as good of a view as we did over towards Dodge City. But you can see the storm structure still. Probably going to see some more lightning here in the next little bit. All right, see everything. All right, let's see what we get out of this. See the cell phone towers glowing off in the distance. Starting to buffer here. Interesting. I'll look at this for a couple of minutes and then I'll probably switch back to the radar here and see what's next. What I can tell you from just looking on my phone at the radar is the fact that it's really becoming less impressive on radar. It looks more and more like the area's getting a lot smaller. But nonetheless, though, to the south of Wichita, we could see some pretty big storms, but they're still a good bit of a ways out. We still got a ways to go before they even hit Medicine Lodge, which is at least another county over. Another interesting thing to note is the structure here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that actually real quick, because it looks like we're having some struggles here with the feed. I think we will probably exit out for now. I think that was part of the issue too. Starting to see a little bit more of what seems like a little bit of an area for inflow to feed into it. But yeah, this isn't going to make it to BOEC. This isn't going to make it to the ratio status. No, not even close. Unless it's producing big time winds still over here to the south. But it doesn't really look like it's bowed out anymore. It looks like there's a couple of inflow notches here and there, which are really interesting. I think I'm going to check the height of this storm. Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling it could. You can't ever tell with these kinds of events. MCSs are like the hardest thing to forecast. Yeah, the cloud tops have definitely shrunk a bit over the last little bit here. At one point, they were up to about 62,000. They're at about 60,000, closer to 57, 58,000. New scans coming in, though, so it'll be interesting to see how these kind of unfold from this point. We'll see what happens here, but it does look like this storm Definitely doesn't have that bowed out signature, doesn't have the outflow like it did earlier. So it may have used up all its juice. I remember by 04Z, it looks a lot less impressive. So if we go by Zulu now, that would be, I'm actually going to put it in chat. Yeah, within the next hour or so, hour and a half, things are going to start to really slow down here. This may not even make it. If it keeps this pace up, though, it may not even make it. Aw, oh, come on, YouTube. Don't do this again. Alright, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can fix it. It should have switched back already. I don't know why Streamlabs did that. But I got it now, I think. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what's been going on with Streamlabs today. It's been a little bit more difficult than usual. But yeah, here's what I've been looking at contingents over the last little bit. This bow echo here has started to really slow up now. The structure is nothing like what it was before. Velocities have dropped off big time. And then also, just as a whole, Storm just isn't quite as tall, not quite as impressive. It's been on a real downtrend on the last little bit here from what I've seen from Lupin imagery. So we may start to see this weekend a little bit earlier than expected. Okay, YouTube is okay now. We got the graphics under control, or buffering graphic under control, I should say. One thing to note with this, though, looks like a new Boeing segment might be trying to develop. How strong that will be is still yet to be seen. Also, if anyone wants to request an open power cord, let me know. A power cord of some kind, any note, let me know. But yeah, if you look at velocity here, it's not quite as impressive as it was before. Definitely leaves a little bit of question as to what's happening here. Is anybody's... Jeez, what's happening to the likes? Everyone's dropping off now. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's happening to the likes. Had 11 earlier, and all of a sudden they're dropping. I guess somebody's playing with it. If so, then so be it. You're seeing it split. I don't know how much longer these storms are going to last for. Alright, let me move this little magnifying glass out the way here. You out here playing, Isaiah. Do you think this MCS will start to re-intensify because of that, or do you think that's going to be the end of it? Smart. It's down to 8 now. Somebody else is playing with it. It doesn't matter though. It is what it is. It's a big lie. What is a big lie? It's a great big phony. It's a great big phony. So what do we do now? Surface heating practically done, so if it splits, it will weaken until it dissipates or reassembles well further to the east. Well, we'll see if this comes into Wichita or not, or if it gets a warning into the next county over. Yeah, it really isn't anything else to cover except this dying MCS. End or end soon? Yeah, I guess we will end it soon. I guess. Yeah, I guess it would be the end of the stream, I suppose. No big. It is what it is. So, I guess what we'll do here is wait. Like I said, I'm going to wait and see maybe another 10 minutes or so just to see what it does. I honestly think it's probably this is probably the nail in the coffin. I'm not really looking for the camera necessarily. I just want to see what it ends up doing. But these last few scans on velocity look a little wacky. Some goofiness happening a little to the north. It actually did get a report of up to 114, so it wasn't a goof. It wasn't a overhype necessarily. It did live up to it. It just the longevity of it didn't. And I think some people actually were calling it a derecho when it wasn't. And I think that's where the problem lies. Hence, I never. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But even then, with the threat itself, them saying up to 100 mile per hour winds, I mean, there were a few reports, in all fairness. So, I mean, it's not like it was an overshoot. It just, I think some people were expecting derecho when, well, it wasn't. But no one even said it was going to be one. It was the fact that everybody says, okay, this is going to be 100 mile per hour winds. Like I remember seeing on social media even that this one guy actually said there's a I'm calling a weeb emergency, saying that we're gonna call this a high risk now because there's 100 mile per hour winds plus. Dang it, contingents! Stop confusing people. Back me up, Kyle. Say yeah. Stop confusing people. If you don't, I'm gonna throw this guitar pick on the ground. Yeah. I threw it on the ground. Yeah, this thing is getting worse and worse with the way it looks. But what is the goofiness going on up north? Well, it was a good stream for as long as it went. So, well, that sounded bad. Hey, yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one, man. Guess we could maybe talk about that setup the following day. Yeah, Kyle, great job tonight, brother. Love this is why we love having you on chat, and this is also why you're a mod, cause you're a freaking beast, dude. Yeah, contingents, you killed it on the cams, man. Thank you. Imagine once we get that computer. Imagine once we get that computer up and running, man. Ah, Baconator's back. Baconator, please don't tell me you missed everything. Night, Kyle. See you later, Maine. Baconator, did you miss everything almost? Please tell me you didn't. Oh my gosh, dude. You might have to actually watch this stream back. But look, you want to know what you missed? Like he really missed everything. Dang, Baconator. So first off, you missed this. Missed this right here. You missed the point where we saw a radar indicated wind gust of 120. Oh, okay. Dang. Well, that's crummy timing. Well, hopefully you got everything done. But yeah, look, dude. Yeah, you're gonna have to either watch. You're probably just gonna have to watch this stream back, man. Cause wow. But yeah, it was absolutely crazy. You were there for the hooker. That was it, though. But just after the storm passed through Hooker, guess what? Oh, that wasn't anything. Look at this. The tornado warning near Hooker. That's what he means. And it wasn't even a tornado on the ground, but it didn't need to be. But yeah, look at this. And that's when the 100-mile-per-hour gusts started coming in. Oh. Even though it really did just black. Never mind. I'm not going to repeat what you were saying. Beaver Slam. Uh-oh. Another metal subgenre. Beaver Slam. His mind was born in the gutter. His mind was created from the gutter. I think all our minds are. Well, but that was a general synopsis, though. It was a small MCS. And that's pretty much what we had. It's falling apart now at this point. Ha, Banjo Slam. I would love to. I need to check that out. That's probably going to sound like hilarious, but surprisingly, I think it would work. But yeah, everything started after you left, which is crazy. But contingents actually helped me find a camera site to look at from Dodge City. Oh, look at this. Probably Wyatt. Probably Wyatt. Let him be petty. Let him be petty. Really, I lost 2 subs. But yeah, those are his ults. But look, contingents, look at this. This was Dodge City when we were watching. But yeah, we need to but yeah, I didn't get a chance to fix that widget though, cuz it doesn't update automatically unless your subs are made public or whatever. Not everybody wants to do that, which is understandable. Well, I don't know if you saw this one, contingents, but this was when we were watching that camera. But yeah, you missed out on this one here as well, Baconator. Apparently, this report came from the regional airport. Yeah, you might as well spam the hundreds, Isaiah, because I'm pretty sure that was you that was doing it. Hey, at least the stream's a video on demand stream, so it's not like you missed anything. So it's not like you truly missed anything. You can watch it back. Yeah, 66. Spam the metal horns in the chat before we close out the stream. 'Cause I mean, honestly, yeah, I knew it was you. It could only be you. But if you have any metal horns on your emojis, spam those in the streams because we got a 66. Yeah, we're figuring you out, Bucko. Yeah, spam those metal horns. Really, Baconator? You actually spammed a metal horn. He This dude is literally spamming a trumpet because it's made out of metal. Dang it, Baconator. 66.6 would be better, but I don't think they do decimals. No, we know. We're about to end the stream. He's still spamming. Okay, Baconator, we get it. We get it. No. So not quite what I meant, but okay. It'll work. It's fine. Brass. I told you to get some rest, but you didn't want to listen to us. You need to go to bed, dude. Call it a night. Yeah, you gonna have to go. You might have to go to the ER again, man, because that's very alarming. But in any case, though, I think we're done for the night, honestly. But anyway. Huh? No, not. What do you mean, contingents? What do you see? Over towards Greensburg? It seems like some foolishness. What the heck? The heck was that noise? What is happening to my computer here? I think you were talking to Baconator. Oh no. Okay, Streamlabs is acting up now.
I wasn't even in the. I wasn't even in the weather in the VC. No, I was not here. I just connected.
What the heck? Well, that's alright. It's no big deal. Well, anyway, we're gonna end the stream anyway, dude, so it's not a big deal. And then Baconator's in here too, thinking that he's slick. I knew it was you. It could only be you, because you would do that and like press the mic on and off over and over again. Well, anyway. Well, to everybody that's still watching, big thanks to you. Anyone who came in to watch today to just kind of more or less hang out and watch some of the madness from today's storms. Thank you for watching as well.
We did see the beautiful bow in front of the sunset. That was incredible.
That was amazing. Can we do free draw? Maybe. I might be going to bed right after this, I'm not gonna lie.
You work early, don't you?
I get up at like 5:30 every day.
Yeah, dude, go to bed.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you guys also. Especially you tonight contingents. You really came in clutch.
It's my pleasure.
Alright. Probably do this again soon because the way the weather pattern is. But everybody, good night. Hope you have a good stream. Oh, see you guys in the next one.